I'm live. I'm gonna be live. It looks like Pedro is MIA at the moment. I don't know. Maybe he ditched me. We're gonna wait a little bit. Kind of chill in the chat for a little bit. Wait for someone to come in, say hello, whatever. Doop 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 boop boop boo. Doop boop 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 boo. Hey, Rolls. I don't know. I feel like I've been ditched. I think I was stood up. I messaged him earlier. We were talking, and I think he knew it was Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? I'm not making this up. I'm not here like a day early. But it's Tuesday, and I think he knows. But I don't usually tend to remind him very often. Although last week he was like, "Happy Thursday." We might just have a solo run again. Or, whatever. Maybe I'll find someone to invite. Look at that. I'm getting messages. What's going on? Doop doop doop. What's going on, everyone? So what's going on, Rolls? How's your week been? I'm not getting a view count up top, but whatever. It's been a slow week in news, but we got stuff to talk about. We got to touch base on this Blizzard BS, man. See, we got a Venom 2 trailer we're going to talk about a little bit. Activision Blizzard really killed the news this week. Training a new employee, only out of town one night, so that's nice. Yeah, it's well. I don't travel anymore. Apparently, my poor corporate card is like sitting in my wallet, going, "Hey, you're not using me." So working from home permanently from now on. So that's a bonus, I think. I don't know anymore. What's going on, Kendo? I think I might go solo again tonight. I don't know. I'm waiting on a reply here. He might have fallen asleep. All right. Well, my mine hasn't expired, but it's a big enough company that I think the card is still active. But yeah, my our department admin messages us going, "Hey, if you got any expenses to file, let us know." And I'm just like, no one's traveled in a year, but okay, fair enough. Maybe someone has some reoccurring membership or something on their card. Good days. I wish yeah. He says it's the best time, it's the best time. So it's only 9:30. Like, oh yeah, ouch. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yikes. Well, let's run these credits and let's get this show started. I give him enough time. It's been 6 minutes. He's the late one, not me. Let's go. See what happens? Basically, it's like getting up, ordering your food, and going to the restroom when you come back.
Oh, I'm back. What happened?
Everyone's in chat asking for you.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'm here. There we go. There we go.
One goes in, two comes out.
Hey, folks, how's it going? Apologies for being late.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. I felt like I was on a date, and I was stood up. I was sitting there waiting for the waiter. Just kept walking by, going,
Can I take this chair? Can I take this chair, sir?
No. He'll be here. I have a really good excuse. I was playing a video game. So that's a good excuse. That is the only. That's one of the only. I had more time, and I look up. And I'm late. Yeah, no, it's all right.
Dan, no, I got a haircut. I don't know, since maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah, definitely. Whatever. You always look fresh.
Yeah, no, I don't actually. It's been over a month and change, man. It's the longest I've been in a while. Like it's, month and change.
All right, whatever. You keep track. I don't. Tried to give you a compliment. You always look fresh, and you're like,
"No, I do. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Like trash.
I'll take the compliment. I'll rub it all over me. I'll hold on to it.
We got to learn how to appreciate compliments. We don't know how to do that.
We do. That's right. Fair enough. I am always fresh. Thank you, sir.
Exactly, Dan. I guess Joe posted those selfies that I don't notice.
I used to post a lot more, and not only that, I made sure I'd tag Pedro. Mm-hmm. So
but he realized interaction went down. And yes, Kendo, I'm back. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Hey, what were you playing?
I was playing Project Zomboid. My friend reintroduced me to it over the weekend. It's like 10 years old, but it's been in development for 10 years. So
Project Zomboid?
Project Zomboid. It's like one of those dense zombie survival games that involves you dismantling shelves to make boards to cover your windows. It's absurd.
Project Zomboid, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate. Oh, let's share. Let's share. We gotta share stuff. We gotta talk and share. Look at this. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, is that you texting me?
Yeah, it was.
All right, just making.
Your phone was down there, plugged in.
Yeah, it was out of juice.
There you go. So this looks like it was.
This is what I was playing: survive, build, defend. It's really hard. Like you see that picture with like 300 zombies, if there's even more than 2, you're in deep trouble.
Really?
At least so far the way I've been playing. I haven't figured out how to sneak yet. It's one of those games that
Wait, are you playing a PC game?
Yeah, it's a PC game.
Whoa! I guess it takes a friend to develop a game on the PC for you to play, right?
No, it just, you know what it takes? It takes 4 days being in a small house with a lot of people where I'm like, I want to go down to my computer room and be alone. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, do you have family at the house?
No, it was family, friends. It was just, we went to a house in Massachusetts, a friend's house, and we all got together, college friends. So
sounds good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's really nice, very beautiful. You'd like it because I complained about the sand the whole time.
Oh, nice. It gets in place. It's coarse and it gets into places. Everywhere. Did you kill any younglings while you were there too?
Just a few.
Just a few. Jesus, this guy.
It's good. So anyway, what are we talking about? I apologize.
I'm surprised your heart didn't come back blacker. You were too close to proximity to Boston.
And Providence, if you can believe it. Both cities that pretty much all of New England. I'm not a big fan of.
You just want to saw it off. You're telling me that New York is the top of the United States. There's nothing more.
Really, I really would just be New York City. Like, is there anything else that I want? No, it really would just be New York City. It doesn't matter at all. Anyway, what are we talking about?
Welcome to Mid-Geek Crisis. This type of banter happens usually before the credits, but there he is.
Before the credits, yes. I'm cautious, late as always.
Joe, the Afroman. What's going on, everybody? Like you said, he was late playing a video game. That's cool. That game looks pretty fun, man. I wonder if there's a trailer or something. I'd love to share it. What is it?
There is a multiplayer. So once I learn how to play, I plan to maybe recruit one of you two to play.
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
$18.
Wow, dude,
it's neat.
Game trailer, yeah. It's a 2-year-old game trailer for this one.
It's crazy old.
I'm sure this trailer has nothing to do with the game anymore. It's like completely different.
Low graphics. Yeah, you can get malls. Look, he's like shooting people in the hospital. It looks like old school Grand Theft Auto. Remember that?
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Yeah,
it's isometric, so it's a corner view.
But you have to time your strikes, so it's got a little bit of difficulty. And There really are that many zombies in certain, like if you go to the mall or the schools, there's that many zombies.
It's
Oh,
like
gosh.
it's like 2D Dead Rising.
Yeah, it is.
I'm okay with that, which is one of the reasons why I love Dead Rising.
But like what this kind of graphics level allows them to do is get really crazy with the controls, because you can also Fortnite up bases. They're showing a lot of action here, but you can find like you have to feed yourself and deal with weather changes. And
well, again, this trailer's 2 years old, so I'm sure
yeah,
development.
they've added a lot. The last patch added weather. Apparently, you need to survive the weather. So if you like these kind of simulations, it looks like this might be a dense simulation. Hilariously, you know what? I can't put spoilers. It's great. It's actually a lot of fun. The tutorial is a lot of fun. This is how you died, is how they put it up, because you anticipate dying. My first run was 9 minutes.
There's a raccoon with a shotgun there.
That's like their mascot, Spiffo.
No, fair enough. Spiffo, nice, love it.
Mm-hmm,
Love it.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, go pick it up. What is it? $15? $20?
$15, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those dense, meaty games where you're like, I need to work on woodworking to build some more walls for my house fortress, right?
That's fair.
Set up gardening. So it's got a little bit of Stardew Valley to it.
Okay. you sold me, sir. Let me buy this right now.
Stardew Valley is state of the decay now. Kiss.
Perfect. No, it's £9 on Steam.
In the English currency. And you know what? I picked it up in anticipation of the mobile Steam. This way I can play on mobile and just destroy it, right? That's
dude.
Yes,
that would be good.
That's what I'm talking about. Those good games.
Well, that's great. So we got a lot to talk about. I didn't get a chance to pre-show you on it, but
sorry, I was late.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, let's start. I mean, did you watch anything this weekend?
No, we were all away.
Right.
Yeah, indisposed on vacation. What did a movie happen this weekend? I know Suicide Squad is this weekend coming up, right?
Which one? What?
Suicide Squad is this weekend.
Yes. And again, I tend to watch movies no matter what, reviews or not. It doesn't matter. But holy crap, I've never seen a movie reviewed so well.
Jesus Christ,
I know
that's a load of baloney.
It's like
people were fountaining joy all over Guardians of the Galaxy as well, right? James Gunn sends out a tweet and people gush. So
I mean, didn't Guardians of the Galaxy do well? Like it's highly reviewed, right? Or
but I mean, like you've seen movies that are highly Thor's Ragnarok. Let's talk about comic book movies that are highly reviewed.
Sure. But of course, this is of course the backhanded comment is that this is the best DC movie, the best movie DC's put out, right? So like,
I was just about to be like, well, and also the line's pretty low.
Right, there we go. Get it out. Get it out, folks.
I'm trying to be more
Go
positive.
ahead, take a pot shot at DC.
11 billion euros. Yes, in Olympic dollars rolls.
In Olympic dollars.
Shazam was the best. That's a good claim.
Shazam is a good one.
That was a fun children's one.
It's a fun one as well. I'm excited for the next one. They're filming that one right now. They're filming both of them. They're filming the new Shazam and they're filming Black Adam as we speak. So we've
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. It's Jason Statham as Black Adam. I know. You know what? I've lost track. It doesn't matter
anymore. It was Vin Diesel.
Yeah, Vin Diesel. Yeah, fair enough.
Jason Statham.
It's The Rock. It's The Rock.
Is it The Rock? It's one of those ball-headed action
yes,
stars,
exactly. Right? That's the joke.
I didn't get it.
Where'd it go? That was the joke. It's one of the Fast and
Sam
Furious.
Sam Shepard is the action star. I got it.
But yeah, so that's going on. So let's talk about goofiness for right now.
Goofiness. Let's bring it on. Throw it up.
So Fortnite, again, you weren't here last week, and this news came out August 1st, and now we've got more news as today come out. So if you weren't aware,
I saw a Street Fighter headline. Is that what we're gonna?
Yes, Street Fighter. That's right. Street Fighter did launch, but also we have Ariana Grande as a character in Fortnite.
Whoa!
So they are doing a full-on another music tour like they did.
Tour.
So they've been doing.
The Rift opens up, right?
Yeah. And of course, Ariana Grande shows up in the world of Fortnite, and she will be a playable character.
That is. That's wild.
Yes, it's wild. It's It's
So is Fortnite like forever?
Sure.
Is it like World of Warcraft where it would just like never?
Yeah, right. Like I think it's
16, 17. What's World of Warcraft now? 20 years old? How old is that game at this point?
We'll talk about how old it is when we get to the Blizzard news.
So is he pro gun?
Is she pro? I don't know.
Pro video games. Being pro video games is not pro gun, right?
I mean, I call them. So my kiddos, I make them say blasters, just so that they're not walking around, saying I'm shooting you with my AK-47 or my whatever, my AR-15. Or
you got a scar, bro? Do you got a scar? I need a scar. Do you got a scar?
I do have a scar.
You got a scar? You got a scar gun? Got a scar?
Yes, a scar.
We're gonna Cammy and Guile, right?
Yeah. So then today they announced we've got Cammy and Guile.
Guile looks just as stupid as he's always been.
Can we talk about that Guile look? This Guile, this look is absolutely awful.
Disrespectful Guile.
The model looks absolutely just bad. Like I don't. Wow.
Wait, Jay Allen stepped down. I just see that headline on the right.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to all of that disgustingness. We're gonna get to that. Yeah, Blizzard's had a week for sure. We talked a little bit about it last week. You weren't on here, but we talked a little bit about the state of California suing Blizzard, Activision. The court papers were absolutely disgusting. You couldn't even it was just awful things. Led to a suicide. I mean, there was just like the Cosby Room.
It's wild that I feel like I pick on Riot Games a lot, but nothing ever came out of Riot Games like that.
Yeah, but one of the pictures of all the bros in the Cosby Room, a lot of them have left the company, and someone has already gone in and edited on where they went to. And one of the dudes holding up the picture is VP of Riot Games.
Of course.
I was like,
that seems right.
That plays right. That seems about right.
Am I coming through okay? Because I think my computer crashed, but everything seems to be working.
Yeah, you're fine.
Work, keyboard import doesn't work. So if I'm not throwing up quotes, anybody, it's because nothing works on my computer. And I'm guessing Project Zomboid crashed it.
Oh, you said, but can you see us?
Yeah, I can see everything. Everything works fine. It's just I can't switch out of these tabs or move my mouse. So that's classic computer problems. This is why I don't play PC games, everybody. Now I can't hear Joe.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. So what else we got? Blizzard, is it sad that it wasn't a surprise?
We talked a little bit about it last week, and kind of what I brought up is you have friends that are game developers. I have friends that are aspiring game developers, artists, writers, etc. At some point in time, because of the gravitas that Blizzard has always had with its storytelling and its art and the MMO and the World of Warcraft in general, everyone wanted to work there.
Yeah.
Everyone I knew applied or wanted to be part of that creative flow. And now the cat's out of the bag. It was not the place to be, or maybe it was at one point. Who knows? I don't know how long.
It was for bros, right?
Yeah, or it was always a bro haven, right?
Bro palace.
Bro.
No Rolls, good joke on Andrew Cuomo, my governor. Solid burn. Hate to make light of the situation, which is honest to God terrible. But rumor has it that Andrew Cuomo will be coming in as Blizzard CEO. Very nice burn. Very nice. They can both publish books. I'm gonna make corner. Yes, Rose, go to your corner. Is it too soon to make fun of Andrew Cuomo? No.
Give me 1 second.
Are we gonna? I'm sorry.
Give me 1 second. You keep burning Cuomo. He's your governor. We have enough with wheels on our end. Go.
I mean, this is one thing I can agree with the right on. Not my governor, right? So he's terrible, absolutely terrible. It's difficult to work this without the mouse, so Joe's got me running this show on my own. You can see that I've got laundry drying back here, which is always great. Thought I took that out of the shop, but it's still there. Project Zomboid is a great game. I've been playing. What have I been playing? Finishing up the Al Capone run on Empire of Sin at the highest level. What is everyone else playing? Dan, Rolls, if you're playing any games, please let me know. Joe's coming back, thankfully. Let's see, what else? Blizzard sucks. Tencent stock is down, so F them, right? Good for Tencent to be down, along with a lot of other Chinese stocks. I don't know if you're keeping track of that.
No,
stuff.
But thank you for bringing that up because
Dan's been watching the Olympics. Good for you, dude. I watched some amazing saber play and then realized it was the Russians, and I keep forgetting that the Russians have been banned, but they're actually still in the tournament. It's like the internet.
It makes no sense to me. The wife and we were talking about that. We're like, wait a minute. So Russia gets to send their best without representing them, but it's still Russian money.
But they're wearing they're wearing the colors. They're playing Tchaikovsky, like they're playing Russian music.
But it's not Russia. It's ROC, which is what is it? Russian Olympic Committee is what it's called. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's like we're not the Russian Olympic Committee is what they're calling themselves. Yeah. So the medals don't go to Russia, but it's still Russians winning. Which, God bless them. Athletes should be allowed to compete even if they don't have a country, but it's still like.
But they do have a country. That's the difference. It's usually when that happens, it's like some individual that wants to represent his people that he has literally ran from his war-torn country, but he wants to compete. So they're usually part of that Olympic Committee island or whatever, where they put all of these athletes that they play against, they're playing for themselves, but in representation of
right.
X country.
And so Russia used that to send all their athletes anyway and bring home a bunch of golds. But they're not. You forget how impressive Olympic athletes are at sports that you don't normally watch, like watching saber or rock climbing, things that you don't really think of as Olympic sports, but are.
Love it.
It's amazing watching these professional athletes, these amazing athletes blow through these games, right?
Yeah.
They're like speed running cheat coders, right? They're going right through these things.
So good. And I think that my favorite meme, TikTok video, whatever, comic, the people that are like, if you see anyone say, I could do that. No, you can't. Just remember, no, you can't. You can't.
There was a tweet years ago that was like they should have someone who's normal participate just so we have a baseline.
The baseline, dude that attempts to do something and it's fails miserably. Yes.
And here we have Cautious doing the high jump. Oh, that's gonna sting tomorrow. Hopefully he's back up.
So we watch the Olympics religiously in this house. So Courtney and I love them every 2 years. Even winter's actually our favorite. The summer ones are fun too. I will say that I know ratings and whatever the case may be, and whatever the money that U.S. funnels into it, I find it kind of insulting to the rest of the sports that isn't gymnastics and swimming. I feel like those two are the ones that take up the majority of actual prime time of the Olympics. If you want to watch the other ones, you have to use the app. You have to
watch
jump
the
onto the other channels,
highlights
YouTube,
later. Yeah.
You got to go to all of NBC's other affiliate stations, either USA or NBC Sports or all the other ones. And track and field. You're right. Track and field takes up the last half or the last third of the.
They're the more popular sports. They're also a lot more accessible, right? People understand.
But are they? I mean, they're accessible in the sense of what? I can do that because you can't. I mean,
watch fencing. You'll be like, well, one player is supposed to stab the other, right? But scoring is really more complicated than that.
Oh, no, yeah. Scoring was always it's arbitrary.
Weightlifting is even more. Even something as simple as weightlifting has all of these rules and complications.
Yeah. Same thing with gymnastics, right? Gymnastics, you're not earning points. You already start at a top.
And it's a difficulty weighting level.
Right, but it's for gymnastics, it's all deductions.
Yeah.
It's how many deductions you get. So you're trying to get the least amount of deductions. It's not how many you already start off with the max amount of points. It's how many points you can stay at the end of. You have the pot.
Everyone starts with an A and then they can fail if they want.
Yeah. So friends, it's exactly like athletes, basketball, football, take the glory while baseball, track. Yeah.
Yeah, just like in college, I guess. Yeah,
NCAA.
It's weird because track is one of the ones that takes all the glory in the Summer Olympics.
Yeah,
but the off sports are where it's at, right? Like trampoline, what? That's competition. Let's do it, right?
Although we were talking about this last week here in the Dallas area. Of course, as soon as the person won the gold, they were the local news comes on, after the Olympics, and they're like, "Oh, a gold medalist here from North Dallas or the DFW area." And of course, he won the gold in shooting.
Good for him! Yeehaw!
I was like, Texas? did he represent Texas and not the U.S.? I'm sure he walked up with a Texas flag, right? It wasn't he played as a TOC, Texas Olympic Committee.
Texas Olympic Committee.
Because we'll find any reason to see.
Came here to cook barbecue and shoot guns.
That's right.
And all my barbecue. Let's go.
Yeehaw! That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, So we had two. We had the women's champion and the men's champion were all from this area.
That's
Texas.
amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, Dan, the equestrian's always pretty cool, like that horse hopping. Again, that's like complicated scoring.
Also,
like, you don't quite know how that works.
Every time I watch one of those videos, someone's put music on it, but I thought the music was always there. Apparently, the music is not there, and I'm like, wait a minute. So this horse is like dancing, but there's no music playing. Like that's boring. Like
all in the horse's head.
It's all the horse. They put ear pods inside the horse's ears so like dance around. Although to be fair, the internet makes it so much better when they edit like random music.
Of course, and they back it up and put it in. Bring on
yeah.
That's good stuff.
You know, I'm sure. Yes, we'll start that rumor here. I'm willing to take that one.
I mean, there was one from Texas, I heard.
Hey-o. Also knows the horse. Yeah, equestrian. Like, I was watching. I was at lunch on Sunday, and we saw a little bit of cross country equestrian or whatever, where they basically go through like a giant course, right? And it's like into the water, over the hurdle, you know, through the grass and through the, you know. I was like, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Horse hopping thing though is like, well, it just don't. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Like, sure, it's an Olympic sport. I'm like, but does the horse win the medal or do you win the medal? Like, I don't know.
It's the perfect merging of
horse. If this was like, you know, piloting a Jaeger where they like mind meld with the horse and then like you're like, oh wow, they're in perfect sync and you've got the guy dancing too, I'd be okay with it. But
oh my gosh, like synchronized horse hopping or
right? Horse tango? No, I don't know. Yeah, this is like the diving, the synchronized diving where the two divers go up. Every time I watch that now, since watching Pacific Rim, I'm like, are they in sync? Like, because they have to be perfectly in sync.
They're riding a stream.
Yeah, they're riding the stream. It's like, oh, you diverted. Crashing. Just sitting there, like
those were the first recruits for the Pacific Rim program.
I don't see why not. That seems exactly like that would be perfect for the Jaeger program. Oh man.
Also, the horse and the rider, for the record, those were also part of the Jaeger program. They're synced up.
I just see the horse, like trying to get the horse into the suits.
Now, would the pants go on the back legs only, or no? I'm just kidding.
All four legs at once, and then halfway up.
Pants are for the butt. It's the back only, man.
So let's talk about this PS5 thing.
Wait, 1 second. I just now remembered. Maybe you could find it because my mouse isn't working. I would have brought it up. The Olympic meme guy who I think wins all the gold.
Oh, there's a guy that actually went through, like he won it, and he did all of
the Brazilian. I think it was. He bit he bit it and the thing. And
I'll find it.
You find that. I think this shows that that we've entered a new generation of athletes when someone is willing to do the meme after winning a bronze in an Olympic competition, a worldwide Olympic competition. Dan Rolls, I'm sure. Yeah, I saw that this morning. It is perfect. People have already updated the meme with his image. It's so splendid.
There we go.
Here we go. Put it up there for me. I had it ready. I apologize.
No, I don't. I thought I found it.
Wait, you didn't find it?
No, I thought I found it.
Olympic meme winner thing. There it goes. That's him.
That's it. There it goes. There we go. We'll put that up. Boom.
So right perfect. There. This guy came and won the Olympics. No matter. I don't even know what sport he was competing in. Who cares? It doesn't matter.
He came in third. He did exactly. They put the medal on.
He posed.
He bit the medal. He kissed the girl. Posed. The only thing missing was the champagne, of course, because he couldn't do that.
So fantastic. Him biting the medal is just life becomes art. It's true. And art becomes life. Look at this. This guy busted his butt to get to the Olympics and did not squander his opportunity when he got the bronze. Right? He was like, I'm doing this. Look at
this guy. This guy right here. Perfection.
Really?
Bravo. This guy gets gold in my heart. God.
Imagine being the gold winner. Like, I'd be upset. I'd be like, dude, my thunder, you've stolen it.
You can't do. They've already got, like
Yeah, no, it's
got the Chad image in the background.
every time. This is just genius.
Oh man. Yeah, no. That's a fantastic bring up. That totally
Sorry, we talk memes here on the Mid-Geek crisis, right?
How could we not? It's part of everything.
Also, an Olympic competition, Dan, winning internet gold, right? That's what it's all about for the Olympics as well.
That's like having a 4chan gold account, right? No. Is it Reddit gold?
Reddit gold, fine. Yeah, I can tell a story about, I don't know, an embarrassing story that everyone thinks is funny. I'll get all the gold that way.
Let's see here.
No disrespect.
Yeah. So let's talk about PS5 here for a second, just because I think you'll find this.
Didn't that already drop? I don't.
Yeah. So for people unaware, we've talked about this since the very beginning when these two consoles launched. Expandable storage on both the PS5 and the Xbox Series S and X is a little more expensive. Right, the Xbox One and the PS4, you could just plug in an external hard drive and play your games off of there.
Yep.
With the new tech, one of the biggest things that they wanted to tackle was loading time. Right, they wanted fast storage so that they can do like instant turn on, instant turn off, invisible load times. And the way the PS5 does it, and both of the Xbox actually, is they've got really fast solid state storage. So no longer no spinning hard drive internally. The Xbox Series X has a 1 terabyte solid state drive, and the PS5 has 860 gigabyte. It's weird that it's not even a full terabyte of storage, with only 600 gigs usable either way. So the PS5 has been kind of the one that's got the less storage right up front, and so the PS5 hasn't had a way to play external. The Xbox, when it launched, they were like, hey, you're going to have to buy these proprietary, non-proprietary. They're not proprietary technology. It's just you're using a proprietary port. They're made by Seagate, and inside of the little Seagate container thingy, if you were to crack it open, you would notice that it would be it's just a solid state drive, like a proprietary or a generic off-the-shelf one with a specific plug on it. Yes, it's an M2 or an NVMe drive in a plug. So you plug it into your Xbox, you just go bloop, and there you go. You have more storage.
Right, that's what I have.
PS5 was like, everyone was like, well, we're just going to go off the shelf, right? So you have to take off the sides, you pop off the side, and then use a screwdriver, open up the little door, and then there's a spot, and you put in an M2 drive in there. Mm-hmm. The problem is from the very beginning, Sony has had it locked out. You can't do it. It can't be. You can't pop in. If you did, it wouldn't even recognize it. Sony eventually came out and said that they were going to allow that or unlock it in firmware with a firmware update this summer, which means that they have now gone 10 months, or almost 10 months without them having a method of having more storage to play actual PS5 games.
Oh, wow. Okay. So folks haven't been able to store their games
without deleting stuff, right?
They've been able to store it, but not play their games.
Yeah, so they could plug an external drive and move the content onto just like the Xbox. You can have an old style drive on your Xbox Series X, put all the Series X games on there, but if you want to play them, you have to move them onto the internal. Yep. So that said, that was an option, but Xbox still had an option that you could go out and buy and store and give yourself another terabyte of storage.
Sure. Because Xbox is better.
I'm trying to stay biased here, folks. I'm trying to stay biased.
Not me. Cautious. Hashtag bias. Okay. Right?
Yeah. So that said, PS5 this late last week, actually, they were like, okay, we're going to do it, but it's going to be a beta firmware.
Okay. How
do you feel about betas, Cautious?
I mean, you're going to, it's an $800 machine that no one can even get. It's ludicrous. Why would they be? So does it work in the beta?
It does. But now comes by the way, you need to have this specific M2 drive. It needs to be these specific speeds. They need to be kind of almost certified in a way. And so now comes the whole, hey, Bobby, do you want a SSD? Yeah, sure. Well, you have to know how much the seek time is and how many millisecond read and write time, and what's the performance? Does it have a heat sink on it or not? Because it needs a heat sink. Sony says
third-party sources are going to say whether or not PS5.
Sure. Right? Yeah. And so the markup will be right now. Those specific drives, the PCIe 4.0 drives, are in the $250 to they're up to $200 without a heatsink to $250 to beyond.
Not bad.
So for 1 terabyte of storage. So it one of the big fanboy arguments was that yours is so expensive, I'm going to be able to just get one off the shelf. Now the argument comes that, by the way, yours is more expensive than Xbox's. Like it's an interesting dichotomy that, first off,
we just start arguing about it and tell Sony F you. Like, come on.
But they're not going to, right? Like that's the biggest anger point. They're just going to keep defending the company. Oh well, they want it'll be faster than Xbox. I'm like, dude, okay. We have to talk about. It
better be, because I got 10 months of time I need to make up, right?
Right. So let's talk about your beta testing. All right. So caveat: the PS5 is very specific.
Gamers love doing that for free, though. They pay for the right, actually.
So right now, if you want to use it, you have to opt in to Sony's beta test program. All right, and then which will bolster. So beta users can test the M.2 SSD storage on the PS5, which will bolster the console's built-in storage of 825 gigabyte, which only 667 gigabytes of it is accessible.
Oh wow! So a little bit more than half a terabyte.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Right. On Thursday, Sony Interactive published M.2 storage requirements and instructions. So we're going to open that in a second. But users will be able to add between 250 gigs to 4 terabytes of storage.
Wow, 4 terabytes!
It must have a cooling structure. So it must have some sort of heatsink on because it'll run hot. It must have sequential read speeds of 5,500.
I have no idea. You may as well say it must have polygons.
Module width must be the 22 millimeter width. 25 millimeter width is not supported.
Okay.
Do you see where I'm getting at here?
Yeah.
A lot of ways. Form factor. It must be type 2230, 2242, 2260, but not 20. There's a couple of other models on there that aren't supported. These numbers can be found on retail listings. Socket type, socket 3 key M. Are you serious? This is what I'm talking about here.
What? I feel like we got bamboozled. These are supposed to be consoles, not computers with specific specs.
These specifications are rather limiting. Tech sites like Digital Foundry have been able to put together a list. So they're now leaving it to the media to put together the list of best suitable compatible drives.
Of course.
Players in the beta can activate a new 3D audio setting specifically designed for TV speakers. Scrolling library will get clear with these new updates separating PS4 and PS5 because they've had problems with separating the versions of the games. It's a mess. This is a mess, folks. How to add it. Okay, here we go. What is it? First, you have to explain what it is. Because, again, they don't have manufacturers out there that are just going to have a label. You can't walk into GameStop right now.
That's what Rose said, right? The average gamer have absolutely no idea what the hell is required here. Can they not just say compatible with all PS5s?
Right. So
not yet. It won't be on the packaging because they're going to be behind the ball here.
Right. But now that they will, here's what's going to happen. Pedro, are you familiar with the design for Xbox or design for Nintendo tags? What happens when they put those tags on stuff?
I don't know.
Prices go up.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right. So an example.
This is a mess, says Kendo.
So you go and buy an SD card, right? You're looking for an SD card for your expandable storage for your Switch.
Sure.
Guess what? All SD cards work.
They do.
But if you're grandma or mom and dad and you don't care, you just want your kid has been asking for an SD card for more storage for their Switch. Guess what? They get to walk into GameStop. They go to GameStop. They have SanDisk cards on there made for the Switch. Guess what? They're more expensive than anywhere else. But they're labeled. So that means that
there's a price of ignorance.
There's a price of ignorance, right? And that's okay. I'm just saying that at this point now, these drives are already over $200 for a 1 terabyte one, which is we're trying to equalize what the SKU would be with an Xbox One. Xbox only has marked for Xbox because it is literally a proprietary little cartridge. Even though it's the same tech inside of it, they made it so that you don't have to use a screwdriver or anything. You just click it in.
Plug it in. No need to sign up for a beta. No need to opt in.
Day one out of the box.
Day one out of the. I know that's what I did. Day one out of the box. Done.
Yeah, but now you have to walk in, and hopefully your GameStop has these branded PlayStation 5 ones, which they will eventually, I hope. And those which are already in the $200 range, I guarantee you will be $50 to $100 marked up because of the made for PS5 label.
So 50% more evil, Joe. How are you capitalizing on this this market? How are you scoring some?
I'm gonna go buy some cheap ones and put labels on them and start selling them.
Some labels on them. That's right. Attaboy.
No, yeah, I'm not that evil. Look, it's a mess.
God of War PlayStation 5 SSD M2 drive.
Dude, yeah, right. It's gonna have like a graphic on the SSD, only for you to put it in the SSD, put the metal plate over it, and then close it up so it doesn't matter what it looks like. You know, like.
Get the Gundam ones. Get the Gundam ones.
Oh, Gundam ones are nice, actually.
You're like, those are nice.
Those are nice. But those are meant for PCs, right? With Windows, where the SSD can be viewed. This is silly. Dan, those are the best. The Vita SD card. Yeah, it costs. Yeah, exactly.
Dan also was like, I remember when we used to have cartridges that would just have the games, and you could put those inside. Yes, we do, Dan. We do.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. And I mean, you go on the internet, aka Twitter, Reddit, etc. There are people defending Sony, right? But the straw man argument, it was that the same people that were defending were racking on Xbox because their storage was $200 when theirs apparently was going to be cheaper, and then it's not cheaper now, but now it's faster, so it's justified.
I mean, in a world where the truth doesn't matter, why do you hold anyone accountable to be straight up in their cognitive beliefs, right? I feel this way, so it must be true, right?
Yeah.
It's garbage. It's garbage.
It's garbage. It's silly, right? Dan. So that's funny you say it because they do have those, right? Like you go into Walmart or GameStop or whatever, and so SanDisk has these cards,
yep.
And so on the card itself, depending on the size of the storage, they have a different like Mario logo on it. Like there's like a superstar or a mushroom or like a Mario logo, like an M on it for like 32, 64, 256 sizes or whatever, 128. And so like that's fine, but the moment you click it into your Switch, you can't see it anymore.
Right, but if you got like two different SD cards with games, it's good to be. The star has that.
No, sure. I get it. It's cute. I'm just. Yeah. It's you're paying for the nice. I don't switch them out. I haven't seen my SD cards since I bought it. I like it. He came at you with a good argument and then incited the other way.
Nice, Dan. Nice. Now I know. I'm watching you.
my eyes are on you. Yeah, no, it's absolutely a mess. I can't like I want to like I own both of these consoles. I like my PS5, but Sony doesn't seem to like get.
Dude, when's the last time you played a game on your PS5?
Yesterday I was playing Sackboy. I was playing the Sackboy Adventures.
Sackboy?
Yeah, Sackboy Adventures. You know, a little Big Planet. He's got a platformer. It's nice. I just picked it up. No, I mean, I enjoy PS5 games. They're great single player games. It's just not my console of choice for the multiplayer aspect. It just hasn't been that way, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. That's fine. But like, we gotta stop defending companies when they're doing anti-consumer things.
Yes.
That's the bottom line of this rant.
Capitalism is killing us. Yes.
Capitalism is effing killing us, folks. And look, as much as we can rag on Microsoft, they are not the nice guy here, but they definitely are making the more consumer-friendly choices. And Sony hasn't done that. They haven't. They sell you a console that is more expensive than the competitor. They give you less storage out of the box, but of course, because it's faster, it's justified. Then they have a feature that's physically turned off on your console. Like there is a port for a hard drive or a solid state drive in there that if you got it day one, it has been sitting there since November. You can't put something in it. Now that you can, you have to opt into a beta, and then you're a beta tester for this software because they're like, we don't know if it's going to work or not. So go ahead and try it out for us. Just let us know. We'll gather the data.
Send us your reviews.
Send us your reviews. We'll gather the data.
It's not a good deal, everybody. Don't be suckered into believing it's a good deal. Dan Camp likes Sackboy.
I guess Sackboy's been around long enough for most people because, yeah, right. It's definitely like the name, like the Little Big Planet, the little guy. Like if you say Little Big Planet, no one bats an eye. But you say like, oh, what's that guy called? Oh, he's called a Sackboy. Everyone's like,
it's not very good marketing,
it's
man.
Not. They're called Sackboy. It's because they're burlap sacks, right?
Right. No, I know Little Big Planet. I know. But Sackboy sounds like something with a knife that appears on the Hills of Eyes. Like that's Sackboy. That's a murderer. Yes, exactly. Sackboy. He's got the canvas head and he slashes you up. Come on, it's a scary doll and Chucky.
So what were you saying earlier about Tencent? Let's come back to that real quick.
So stock went down for Tencent. Actually, a lot of the digital companies out of China went down 10 cents because China, if folks follow these kinds of news, this is the economics nerd in me, right? So China came down hard. You know, China's an oppressive state. Let's not mince words here. An oppressive state, despite being a global economic power. And they came down hard on their education digital services. So a lot of their tutors were attacked. And then, what's his name? John Ma or Joe Ma, the head of Alibaba. Yeah. He was trying to launch and sell one of his ant things, and the stock went down on that. And you'll see, actually, Tencent looks like it bounced up a little bit. But almost all of the digital stocks went down in the last couple of days for China, right? So Tencent, Alibaba, their digital competitor to Uber. And a lot of that's because they're over here in our markets. And when China comes down hard on free enterprise, all of their companies worldwide suffer because all the investors are like, whoa, my money might get taken away because China can come in and socialize it, right? So it's a little different from the way the states are doing where they're trying to trust bust Facebook or Google or things like that. That's a legal proceeding. That's going to require a precedent and jurisprudence and all that good stuff. In China, they can literally just come in and be like, you know, all that stuff you just built, we don't like that. That's ours now. Right.
No, so, yeah. Well, I mean, because
put a stop to all that
because it's not a free market in China, right? Yeah. Like they allow you to make the business, but it's all for the better of Mother China, right?
So, what is it? WeChat, is that the Chinese chat thing?
WeChat is part of
that one took a big hit because they had to take down a bunch of their stuff to update their servers to meet the new guidelines from China, and then they all suffer from it, right? So, if you've got money if you got money in Chinese enterprise, be careful, right? It's good risks, but maybe watch it carefully now.
So
and Roll says, cough, Venezuela. I'm assuming you're talking about a communist nation. We could talk about this on the Mid-Geek Crisis Economic Edition, but we've got a lot to talk about there on Venezuela, right?
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about Tencent still, because I wanted to segue into that. First off, if you're new to the show, I don't like Tencent.
It's literally one of the few things that Joe doesn't like, so that's going to be on the test, everyone.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's on the test. Take notes. I don't like Tencent.
What does Joe not like Tencent?
Tencent is one of those companies, again, like they have their meaty paws into companies that I do enjoy. For example, I like Fortnite. I'm not a player much. My kid is. I don't play much anymore. I do enjoy like the spectacle of it all.
Yep.
I enjoy the spectacle of it all.
Like, how could you not?
How can you not? The idea, the idea that things.
I just saw Superman Returns there, and I can't not.
Got 10 cent.
Friend of the show, Dan knows where to needle Joe.
That's exactly it. It's Simon and Garfunkel. Yes, it's exactly. Dude, that's a deep cut, sir. Deep cut.
Deep cut.
Deep cut. Oh yes. Simon and Garfunkel, definitely. Look, folks, Tencent is trash. Again, Fortnite is one of those games that I do enjoy. I know they own 10% or maybe a little more now of Epic Games, so I gotta pick and choose. I can't hate them. I can't boycott everything Tencent does because. I mean, they got their money in Disney. They got their money in ESPN. They got their money in you name the company, and they've got some sort of holding, some sort of percentage into it. Like they're
give it up, but we don't want.
They are super villain company, folks. Yeah. Straight up Bond villain. All right. That said, earlier this year, if not last year, I can't even remember when it was. there was a Nintendo Direct that we talked about here on the show, and one of the things that they announced was it was the Pokemon event from earlier in the summer, and they announced a Pokemon Unite. It was a game, and then they were like, it's a 10-cent MOBA.
All right.
Like made by the League of Legends and so that launched while you were gone, week that you were gone, and everyone's freaking playing it. And again, people just forget, right? People forget 10 Cent is like a bad company, and so you got all these people playing these games, and boom, here we go. Pokemon Unite feels a little too pay to win for some players. Yeah, you think? There's
the competitive balance is upended by free-to-play monetization, so people are just buying the best Pokemon.
Dude, yeah. If you dump, so here goes. If you're a fan of some other YouTubers out there, there's one that's pretty popular. It's called Beat 'Em Ups. His name's Wood. He's really fun guy. He can be a little bombastic at times, so he's not everyone's cup of tea. But he did make a video that got him all sorts of hate because he was talking about how it was a lot of it was very pay to win. He mentioned, he said that by the calculations, if he basically put down like $60 or some shit in the game, right? And he leveled up and got all the stuff that he got for $60. He says that to get to that level with the investment, basically when he got to the level, he was like owning people because he had all these buffs and whatever, and he was ready to go for like the $60 that he invested in it. To get to that level, it would take him 482 like consecutive days of play.
Oh wow! So not even like $1 a day, like 12 cents a day. Or
right.
a day, yeah.
But people are playing it and people are enjoying it, I guess, in some way. Guys, this is 10 Cent. Like we forget so quickly.
Wait. So I can compete in this Pokemon MOBA game with only a $60 investment. Is that because I hear that and I'm like, oh, all right, that's not bad.
Right.
That's like the price of a real game.
Here
right?
is right. You can buy
10 cents a day.
You can hop in the game.
How did I not see that, Dan?
10 cents a day. It's perfect.
How did I not see that?
Perfection. No, you're absolutely right. So think about it. If you pay what a retail game costs,
yeah.
$59.99.
Play at the level you want to play at.
Play at the base level, but that base level is above most of the people because most of the people are playing this free-to-play game.
If I put in $1,000, will I crush everyone?
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, let's see.
Stare at the screen in sadness. Says no one. Can
it says here early on, players can earn AOS coins capped at 2,100 per week. And tickets. Either of these currencies can be used to purchase held items in the AOS Emporium. Held items are similar to items in traditional Pokemon games and can be equipped to a single Pokemon. In Pokemon Unite, they increase stats like health, defense, movement speed, and attack.
Yeah.
Each held item can be upgraded to increase those benefits up to 30 times. To do so, you need to invest in yet another currency, item enhancers.
All right, I hate this game already.
Here's where fans of Pokemon Unite are calling the game pay to win. Item enhancers are normally earned via limited time challenges in Battle Pass. You can also spend 10 AOS tickets to purchase them. But if you don't have enough, you can purchase them with AOS gems. Unite's real money currency. If you choose to get them that way, the exchange rate of AOS gems to items enhancer is 1-to-1. That means to upgrade an item for the first several levels, it's to cost you around $1. But as you upgrade, the number of items required increases, which results in about 40 needed to fully upgrade them 30 times. Without real money, you'll need to spend several hours to upgrade the first 10 or so levels.
So you can skip the first couple hours with $1.
With $1.
All right. And you can do that 60 times, and you're dominating.
None of this would matter if the stat increase didn't impact the game at all much. But in the context of a MOBA, where small advantages snowball into big advantages as the game progresses, they very much do. An item like Shell Ball goes for 1.6 increased special attack at level 1 to 24 and at level 30. The Assault Vest increases its base health tenfold by max level. Equip 3 of these maxed out items in a single match, and you'll easily eclipse any opponent and gain levels and strength, no matter what stage the game is on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. I'm gonna go in there with my team of Snorlaxes and just destroy them. just sit in the middle of the field and take damage all day as my Snorlax. It's gonna be great. If you someone will hack your account.
That's right. That's exactly what happens, folks. Or the opposite. Someone hacks your account and uses your credit card that's on file, and then buys $1,000 worth of upgrades. Enjoys your account. By the time you catch them, they get locked out.
They've already sold it to someone else.
They've already sold it, or they've already enjoyed the heck out of it, and they moved on to the next peon. Yeah. It's a mess. Look, but
that's a mess.
This would not be a contention to me if Tencent said we made a new mobile. I'd have been like, meh, I don't care. But the fact that Nintendo came in and was like, yeah, we want some of that sweet mobile money, sweet mobile cash. Hey, let's bring in one of the most villainous companies out there to make and use and touch and tarnish a beloved franchise like Pokemon.
Tencent or Riot Games? Wait.
They're owned.
One and the same.
Riot is owned 100% by Riot. It's so disgusting.
We don't need to pick.
We don't need to pick. You get your hate still funnels to the right place. Oh man.
So yeah, there's that good stuff. What else we got?
So yeah,
you wanted to talk about Jungle something or other?
Oh, Jungle Cruise. Cruise, man.
That's premiere. That's with The Rock, right?
That's with The Rock. So we watched that this weekend. On Friday I bought the movie. So on Friday, the family, and
Is this Jumanji 3? I don't understand.
No, it's not. It's based off the Jungle Cruise ride at Disney, just like Pirates of the Caribbean was, right? So check it out. So on Friday, first off, we watched the trailer. The wife and I were like, "That looks like a fun family movie. Let's do that."
Sure.
Friday.
I mean, just by the picture alone, I think it's a fun family movie.
Yeah. It's a completely fun movie. And we went to dinner. It was like, $40 for dinner. And then I got home. Well, then we stopped off at the CVS, and we picked up, it's the pharmacy on the street.
I know what a CVS is.
It just on the way home, we stopped off and I bought popcorn and candy. Like we went.
Got a really long receipt. Move on.
Really long receipt. It really was. I spent like $12 worth of like popcorn and like M&Ms and Reese's Pieces and whatever.
Sure.
Got home, popped the popcorn, popped the fizzy drinks, sat down, paid $29.99 to Disney Plus for the Gold Access or whatever they call it, Premier Access, and bought Jungle Cruise. And we watched a movie in the house. It was weird. It felt exactly the same. I spent $30 for the movie plus $40 for dinner.
But you did that before, right? You bought a few of the other ones, didn't you? Or were they all pirates?
Well, no, not really. Like for example, I haven't. One or two. Like I bought them, but they weren't. This one was $30. First off, this is the first Disney one that I bought for the family. And second, this is the first family night we decided to do out of it, right?
Oh, all right.
Like Tom and Jerry was free on HBO Max, or
I thought Raya, the Last Dragon.
No, I didn't get to watch that one. We didn't sit down and get the chance to watch that one.
All right, fair enough.
The Jungle Cruise is the one we sat down in. And first off, the movie's way better than it should be. Like it's definitely one of those movies that you like. This should have been like mediocre at best, but this was really good. Like this was a really good movie. Like I was like completely impressed. So the director that did it and all of that, the producing cast and they did a fantastic job. They got a pretty decent. It feels like Mummy and Jumanji and
so it's like in the action adventure vein.
Yeah.
All right.
The Rock plays. He plays a
Rock plays The Rock. We know who The Rock plays.
The Rock plays The Rock. He plays a boat captain, and Emily Blunt plays an adventure.
A boat captain?
He plays a skipper on the river cruise. Like he's a tourist guide. Like so all the people show up to. So
does
show
he wear
up to
shorts that just show off his massive thighs?
Oh yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. Of course he does.
He's like always The Rock.
He's The Rock, man. But you know what's interesting is The Rock is definitely one of those characters that I don't care. I know he's The Rock, but I'm still gonna enjoy whatever. Like it's The Rock playing a skipper in this movie. It's The Rock.
Like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, right. It's Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool. It's Ryan Reynolds it's
Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool, playing Free Guy, right?
That's exactly it.
Playing the Pokemon detective, right?
Can we talk about that? The fact that they keep doing crossovers between marketing of Deadpool and Free Guy and Ryan Reynolds, like they just
talked about. Did they do it again? I just saw
one
of them.
They had another one where Apparently there's Dude. Thank you, Dan. They just did Dude, another character. He's like a new improved version of his NPC character made by the villainous, like, and he gets brought into the game and he's basically a completely ripped out, like roided out, like Ryan Reynolds, and completely CGI, just like pectoral muscles that move and all that. It looks absolutely terrible, but they had a little crossover, and they have like the dude. They say that it's Ryan Reynolds doing an interview saying that I really bulked up for the role, and I might not bulk down for the next Deadpool movie. He's trying to put on the Deadpool suit when he's also all big and stuff. But he's like with soft hands. That's right. It's great. Let's see if I can pull that.
Ryan Reynolds is just like living the best life. He's living his best life, selling gin and making stupid movies.
And what is he doing? He's here we go.
We're gonna go out on this one.
Yes, do go to activate.
Dude, we're still working on him.
I worked on him myself. He's perfect. Drop in, dude, now.
Who are you?
Catchphrase.
Well, and I don't think one up yet. Although catchphrase is a pretty cool catchphrase.
Am I a role model? I don't know. I mean, I do know that you hear about actors complaining about how hard their movie workouts are. And I'll tell you, I don't have time for that. I've been at this 1 week.
Oh my gosh.
And I gotta tell you, it's coming in nicely. I start every day with a protein.
That is a horrible deep fake.
Exclusively of human muscle. It's completely organic and illegal. Acting is mind over matter, and judgment, and common sense. Sure, I don't fit into the Deadpool suit anymore, but life is about growth hormones.
Growth hormones.
I fathered our youngest daughter when I was this muscular. The child was born full grown and wearing shoes. Which was
this tattoo really sells the whole thing for me.
Who is this?
I don't know.
I mean, he's just like you, but way better.
I think he's gonna hit you.
He punches so hard, but yet his hands are so soft.
So stupid.
It's right. It's like the weirdest. It's like, but Ryan Reynolds, I think what I've been enjoying about the whole Ryan Reynolds things is he really enjoys the marketing, right? Like he's all about like the like, let's go as silly and as ridiculous, and I'll cross promote. Like in this commercial, he probably has a shot with his aviator gin in the background while making a phone call on his Mint Mobile. Like he makes sure to cross promote everything.
It's so stupid, but it works.
It works so well. And he's got that punchable face, but you still want to like kiss him afterwards. You're just like
Ryan Reynolds, 2024. I don't care that he's Canadian. I will vote for him as president.
And I thought The Rock. We're going for The Rock with maybe Ryan Reynolds as Vice.
Oh my God! Yes, yeah.
I'll take that. Full disclosure, are you a plant? What's going on here? He brought up the conversation.
Very nice. Wait a minute, he did. So while you well done, Dan. I hope the 40 cents is worth it.
So we're almost out of time here. I wanted to real quick wanted to talk a little bit about this because we do like to talk about indie games here on the show. Annapurna had a whole interactive I also had zero freaking stars. By the way, there's reasons for that, of course, is because Mint Mobile is piggybacking off of other towers, and if it's, I can't remember which one it is, if it's like Verizon or whatever, but whatever tower they're piggybacking on, because you're not a premier subscriber for them, so you're not a Verizon subscriber or a T-Mobile or whoever they're piggybacking off of, you get pushed to the bottom of the list. All those other providers will go first. So all those
Kentucky's already at the bottom of that list.
Yeah, so Kentucky's at the bottom of that list. Yeah, so T-Mobile. So Dan, so it piggybacks off T-Mobile. So basically, all T-Mobile subscribers will always get moved up to the front of the line. So my dad called me about that. He goes, hey, so Xfinity is like doing a deal with a phone. Should I switch? And I'm like, no, Dad. Like you've got like terrible service already. Like you're gonna switch.
Double down on the bad service, Dad.
Double down on the bad service, but they'll give me 5 phones for like $1.50, and I'm like, of course they'll give you 5 phones for $1.50. Like it's so it works. Don't do that. Like they'll give you iPhone 14s. They're not out yet for free. Just come and pay us a contract. Like of course they will. Yeah, don't do it, folks. But
so Annapurna, maker of some great games.
Annapurna had an interactive event or whatever, and they basically had their own like little E3 thing at the end of summer, right? And they talked about all of their new games. That I wish I could show you all of them, but one of the big ones that I really wanted to show was they finally sat down and showed a full a full kind of a gameplay 4-minute release window thing for Stray, if you remember this game.
Hello
So,
everyone, my name is Swan, producer at Blue 12 Studio, and today I'm going to show you more about Stray.
So if you remember this trailer, this was you play as a stray cat in a world where there are no humans. They're just all robots.
Oh.
In Stray, you play as a cat who has fallen inside the mysterious and forgotten city. Separated from his family and injured, he will have to explore and survive in this unwelcoming environment.
Oh, this poor cat's limping. There you go. Cat got healed. Whew.
From the cat's unique point of view, players must navigate their way through the dangers of this unfriendly place and use the cat's skills to solve puzzles and uncover mysteries along the way.
Oh, I like it. Gonna jam up that fan? Yeah, you are. If I don't have to knock things on the edge of shelves, though, what is it really a game?
I'm sure.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Is he gonna knock it off? Yeah. Oh, I like the little jump. That was fun.
Yeah.
Along his journey, the cat will meet a small drone named B12.
What, now the cat's got a robo backpack?
Using the drone's ability to interact with objects in the world and communicate with the strange inhabitants of this secluded place. Together they will work to learn more about the secrets of this forgotten community of human-like machines.
And these controls look really good.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been working on this for a while. I think it's like 3 years in the making. I think the first trailer for this was like a year and a half ago or something like that.
Is this a console or PC?
It's console and PC. I think right now it's on PlayStation. I think it will eventually come to Xbox.
PlayStation, I see. Yeah. Annapurna puts like all their games on the PlayStation. So far, it looks like a puzzle and exploration game. No real danger.
Oh. Give us a look at those CRTs.
Of course, the cat will always be a cat, and his adventures will be filled with friendly and playful interactions with his new world.
There you go. Get up on that lap. PS5 exclusive with your M2 card.
That's right.
These machines are not the only.
But make sure it's a 22 millimeter, not a 25 millimeter. It's the only fact I'm going to remember, by the way. Oh, okay. All right. So there is some danger.
Skills to avoid dangers will all be vital if you want to escape this city and be reunited with family.
Oh, a little bit of fast platformer action. I see. Are we speedboating?
Unless you find a way to defend yourself, and the prey might become the hunter.
Oh, no. Oh, Dan mentioned lasers. Here we go.
That's why I brought it up. I was like...
Death lasers.
Great coming to PS4, PS5.
Well, now we got to give Dan lasers to blow up the Streamlabs robot, by the way.
I can't wait to show you more.
All right, that looked really good.
Yeah.
What an interesting concept for a game.
Yeah, it's a fun.
Because I feel like if it was just a person exploring a robot world, I'd be like,
Right.
That makes it interesting.
But they give you this cat who just, I mean, he just wants to get back. Who knows, wants to survive, whatever the case may be. Looks fun, looks great. I mean, it definitely an ingenious. And again, Annapurna could put out, wallpaper glue, and I'd be like, oh, that looks ingenious. It looks like a whole new way of playing, a whole new way to apply wallpaper glue at this point. You don't even need wallpaper. But
they're like the James Gunn of video game company.
Yeah, I mean, as publishers, what's interesting is because Annapurna, right? Like they're not a developer, right? They're a publisher, but they really do. They have a good eye to look at certain developers and go, you know what, you fit within our wheelhouse, or you fit within our stable. Like this game right here, it's just weird enough that
this is a game that should be part of our branding.
Yeah. And Annapurna seems to have those. I mean, we were at their booth at the last PAX, and we sat there for an hour and played Maquette. Remember?
That's right.
And it was one of those games that you're just like, who asked for this? And also, what was it?
This is where we found out that Joe is much better at puzzle games than I am.
That's right. And then this game finally got the release. Remember this for this pin, the Artful Escape.
Yeah,
so
that finally came out.
Yeah, they had a trailer for that, so they announced that.
Oh, Joe, I love you. I am fading fast.
No, we're out of here. We're out of here for the night. We're out here for the night. So I'm gonna just play it in the background here while we get out. But this one is coming out for Xbox, of course, and this is again.
This was a very pretty game, as I recall. Yeah,
Vendetti. Huh?
Yeah, this is like a 1 minute trailer, but
It ain't
again,
so bad.
Annapurna, man. This is the type of games that you can play, and I'm sure this will be on Game Pass soon enough.
Who I am, where I should be going.
They love their art and their music and their colors.
Have you considered becoming someone else entirely?
Someone else entirely. I've decided to create the most elaborate stage persona the world has ever seen.
Okay. Will you be down for dinner? We're having enchiladas.
The boy you loved may already be gone.
Like, what even is this?
We're going on a ride across the dilated pupils of the cosmos.
The future is yours if you have the courage to grasp it.
Look at this cast, by the way.
Great. I don't know who any of these people are. Oh wait, Carl Weathers. I know who Carl Weathers is.
Yeah, dude. Like Lena. I mean, you've got.
I know who they are.
Jason Schwartzman. Like, what the?
He was that guy in that thing, right? With
that guy in that thing,
with that other guy who was in damn it, I lost it.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, we'll have
Superman. He was in Superman, but not the guy with the guy in.
Yes.
Superman.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. But again, Annapurna, go check out if you get a chance. Go on YouTube. Go watch there. I think it's like a 40-minute little like drop, and all it is trailer after trailer. And of course, you've already seen two of them. But yeah, go check it out. Again, they're a great publisher. They put out pretty much gold at this point. Like I can't see them not put out anything that you won't like.
It's good stuff. Also, for folks who don't know, just as a last note, Roll20 is having a sale on their D&D books.
Okay, yeah.
So if you have a DM that runs D&D games for you, hint, there's a lot of D&D books for sale. Usually they're $50 on Roll20, which is way too much, but the prices are down on a lot of different adventures and things like that. So
okay, all right. So,
I mean, not me. You don't have to do it for me, but I mean, get for your DM if they play it on Roll20.
Yeah.
Or that guy who's like, I've always wanted to run a game. Boom! Now they can run a game online for you.
It's good.
Yeah,
although they'll want to claw their eyes out when they realize that this is developed by German engineers. It's not
getting code Mid-Geek to get 20% off soon.
We're working on that, sir. I promise you. Like that's That is
to get 20%
only, if
off
only.
your mattress and stamps.com, right? That's usually what it's all about.
We'll start small.
We should
like,
advertise old stuff, right? Like
the coupon's already expired.
brought to you by Groupon, right?
if you had put in Mid-Geek last week, you know, you would have earned 20% off. But you know, that's as far as
congratulations, time travelers.
Yeah,
You
time
got the
travelers.
10% off. All right, folks. Thanks for jumping on, Rita, Dan, Kendo. Folks who got yelled at by the Streamlabs robot. Always good stuff to have you on. Rolls, yes. Always appreciate folks jumping on the chat with us.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, folks. Like, subscribe, share. Again, it's always nice to have like a Tuesday night chill out. Be kind, everyone. Go watch Jungle Cruise. Go, you know.
And Suicide Squad, because we're definitely spoiling it on Tuesday.
Buddy, I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Very little chance of us not spoiling it on Tuesday. You stand.
I'm gonna hold you to that, sir. If I on Monday night, I'm gonna be like, "So did you watch Suicide Squad?" And be like, "No, I haven't watched it."
I'm gonna be like watching it my third time, sucker.
Fourth time, bitches. Not only am I gonna watch it on HBO Max, I'm gonna go when the wife comes back from her trip. We're gonna go to the theater and watch it.
That's awesome. Good for you. All right, my dude.
Yep. All right, everyone. Take care. Like, subscribe, share. Love you guys. Another episode in the can. Episode 135 is out.
Yeah.
Take care.
Be kind.